The first time I know this brand, Ravenstone, is about half a year ago when a friend insisted on lending me this pedal named 1959, and he told me, you must try this one is really insane. But at first I didn't pay any attention on this pedal, cause there is an ocean of Marshall type distortion pedals on the market. But however, during use I found this one, it really surprised me, so I got one for myself, and now I always use this pedal during my recording, some guitar demonstration or some live performance. Later, I found there is another product named Apollo of this brand. Since I had a great experience of this pedal, so I get this one without any doubt as well. And this one is a dumble-like overdrive pedal. But at first I want to ask if you have ever seen some people like this that never played a real clone, but always say, wow, this replica is so close to the original, or never played a particular tube amp, but always say that, wow, this modeling in this digital multiprocessor is so close to a real tube amp. I've never played a dumble, even replica, so I have no concept, no idea that how should a dumble sound like, what is dumble tone. And for this pedal, I cannot say whether it is a dumble sound, and I just regard it as a overdrive pedal from the beginning. So what I'm sharing today is my experience of using this pedal, this overdrive pedal, nothing related to a dumble. Apollo had 4 names, 3 conventional ones, Skin, Volume, Tone, and the other one named Accent. This one is really magic. It is the most important and distinctive feature of this pedal. It is a control option that many distortion and overdrive pedals like. It can significantly change your sound's timbre and character, so I will demonstrate it later. Here is a 3-way toggle switch for adjusting the dynamic range. In the middle position, it offers the most dynamic range, and this is my favorite setting, and there will be some demonstration about this pedal later. I will keep it in the middle position unless I told you that I changed it. The overall sound of this Apollo is, on China's internet, we always describe this sound like a steel-wire or iron tone. This sound is really bright and elastic, but unlike some stainless steel fret guitar, there is a high frequency bomb. Even it sounds very bright, but is not explosively harsh, and it maintains the balance of the brightness and tension with some sweetness. It's really nice. Compared to my favorite overdrive pedal, Boss BD2, Apollo sound doesn't have very significantly, very pronounced, very numbered graininess, and it sounds much more softer and smoother. I don't know if I can express this in English very clearly, but I will demonstrate these 2 distinctly different pedals and you will know what I mean. Apollo had a very wide gain adjustment range. If we turn the gain knob to 3 o'clock, it even can be used as a distortion pedal. And with cranking up the gain knob, it will lose some clarity and it's not a very modern sound texture, but it also will not become very fuzzy. This pedal gives you a very huge headroom and provide excellent feedback to your right hand playing dynamic. Even I turn the gain knob to 3 o'clock, I can still control the tonal variation through my playing dynamic. On Chinese internet, we always call this have a very good breathing sensation. Next is the accent knob. I mentioned it earlier that this is the highlight of this pedal, and it allows for the substantial sound adjustment. Unlike the tone or bass, treble, middle knobs, it feels not like a filter or particular frequency booster. It's more like a controller for your non-harmonic frequency band. So if you crank it down, the sound will become very steady. If you use a humbucker guitar, it also can provide you a very penetrating tone. So you can also make your sound very thick and full by crank the accent up. For the toggle switch, it will change the dynamic range and your headroom for this pedal. And in the previous demonstration, I kept this in the middle position. But now if I pull it up, the dynamic range and the headroom will reduce some, resulting in a perceived increase in gain, and your sound will become a little smoother. And the string, your guitar string touching feeling is like a little like a compressor with smoothing. And this mode is funny, so sometimes I will use it. Everything will be very different if you switch it to the bottom position. The dynamic range and headroom will be sharply decreased, and the gain will become high with huge volume drops. Honestly, I don't use this mode because it will lose the previous good and pleasant feeling of using this pedal, and things will become less responsive. It's just like I'm playing through a Tube Screamer. I know Tube Screamer is a very classic pedal, but unfortunately, I'm Tube Screamer hater unless I use it as a high-gain preamp booster. There is another appeal aspect for this pedal is that you can get a very good sound result through many different kinds of guitar equipment. In the previous demonstrations, I used 3 different kinds of guitar: stainless steel fret guitar Stratocaster, vintage Telecaster 52, and a semi-hollow body guitar. All the sound, I think, at least not bad, and so it's not picky about your amp either. So now I will record some guitar clips through this pedal to my interface and reamp to my tube amp. One is the Morgan AC20, sorry, and Lenhart. Except using it as an overdrive pedal, sometimes I will use it as an exciter or a saturator with the gain cranked down and the accent cranked up. The sound of it will become a little dirtier and less clean. The way to use it sounds like a microphone preamp. Yes, it's very similar. And to get a better compression, I will demonstrate it through my GC22. I think Apollo can also be a very good high-gain booster, except increasing the total gain, total drive. Apollo, thanks to the accent knob, so we can shape our guitar voice very nicely. So whether you want to make your guitar voice sharper or thicker, you can achieve it through this knob. Okay, I think I'm covered almost everything that I want to say about this pedal. Apollo, a Dumbo style overdrive, but whether it sounds like a real Dumbo, I really don't care. Honestly, it's not important to me. What matters to me is that it's a very interesting pedal, a high quality overdrive, and products that bring me a lot of joy and inspire me a lot. And another pedal from Ravenstone, 1959, it's also very bad, very sick, very fantastic. I'd love to introduce that to all of you if I get the chance. So, see you next time. I'm Professor Dirt. Bye bye.